Previously on Dreamfall chapters.
Bib? Is that Bib?
Is that what this thing is called? I was aware that it knew you, so I thought it appropriate to work on this one tonight. I'd always dreamed of meeting you, but in my dreams, I never had to pull a gun. And you weren't wearing clothes.
God, you sicken me.
My title is actually Director of Scientific Progress in the Greater Azadi Empire, but never you mind. Call me Sister Alessandra. Even just Sandra will do. I won't tell anyone. I promise.
I prefer not to be on any kind of familiar terms with you.
This camp is a research facility, Kian, not a prison, not a death camp.
Oh, it's all of
We're
those.
doing very important work. In the last 5 years, we've made so much progress. We're closer than ever before to producing the cure.
What cure?
To magicals.
Cure. For magic, of course. We're creating a scourge to wash the world clean. When we unleash our holy plague, it will spread like wildfire across all continents. They will die. Every single one of them. I mean, I'm not a bad person.
No, you're a horrible
I'm a
person.
scientist. We're simply trying to wipe out magic once and for all so that humanity can be safe. You must
Humanity's not the ones who need to be
You must see
safe.
the good in that. You and I, we're on the same mission. We're doing the work of the goddess.
Turn it. Ha! Gotcha, bitch. And now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Tevaron here, and welcome back to Dreamfall chapters. Today, we begin the 5th and final book. It has been a hell of a journey so far, and we can only hope that the ending is as good as the beginning. Let's start. The consequences of your actions are about to be revealed. This is a recap of some of the choices you have previously made that will have an impact on the story ahead. Zoe. When I awoke from my coma, I chose to start down a new path and find a job unrelated to my studies. Until recently, I've been working for Mira at the Pandemonium. I was hoping to learn more about neural programming. That didn't pan out. The choice you made in Storytime has had a major impact on your journey. We can always go back and try it again, but for now, let's press on. Reza and I are still together. It's been rough, and I don't know if it'll last, but at least we're trying. At least we have each other. Yes, you do. I gave the data proving Amitska's in Wadi Corp's pockets to Sully. The Hand was going to publish it, but before they could do so, they were shut down. Reza fled to Iceland with the data. Now he's stuck there. I wish I knew what was going on. I've made the decision to remember everything. I'm trying to piece together the events that led me to this place. It's been difficult, but I'm not giving up. I will remember what happened to me. On that day in July long ago, I bought Reza cheese soup for lunch. Even the tiniest of decisions can have long-lasting repercussions. The man who broke into my apartment saved my life. If I hadn't reacted the way I did, who knows what might have happened. Keon. While escaping Friar's Keep, I spared the warden's life. I could easily have killed him. But what purpose would that have served? Revenge is a hollow victory. I revealed Nayane's secret to the rebels, and she was locked up for her crimes. Shepard has yet to decide her fate. Anna caught me off guard and kissed me. I didn't pull away. I don't know what she wants from me, but I hope she doesn't get the wrong idea. I'm not interested in her romantically. I haven't seen Anna, since that night. I chose not to torture an Azadi officer. Because of this, the rebels stayed in Old Town and were caught in the raid. Many were killed, but at least the Azadi met some resistance. Their losses were heavy as well. After interrogating the officer, I ended his life. Perhaps he could have been useful to us, but he was a sexual predator and a criminal. I couldn't let him live. I gained Liko's respect while losing Anu's. She hasn't accompanied me on a mission since. I revealed some things about myself and my life that I hadn't told anyone else in the Resistance. I'm usually a private person, but it's an important part of who I am, and I saw no reason to hide that. I returned the pipeworker's tool after using it to open one of the tubes. I brought Liko with me to the cloud ship Gien, despite Shepard's wishes. I hope I made the right decision. Well, you for sure made a friend. Liko and I spoke like brothers on our way to Gien. We opened our hearts, and we understood each other better now. Back to Zoe. I let Westhouse stay behind in Abnaxis' house. Maybe I shouldn't have, but it's Brian. I'm sure he can be trusted. I certainly hope so. Kion. Neane was locked up and couldn't come to Anu's aid when she was injured in the Azadi raid. Neane was able to attend to Anu later that day, however, and she's now recovering. And now for new choices and consequences. Book 5. Redux. Chapter 12. Recall. Hopefully, we're not faced with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Wake up, Zoe. For real this time, hopefully. Seems very strange that everything up to this point has been a dream. Oh!
Zoe, you're awake.
Hello, Wonkers.
What? Oh, Wonkers, get off me! Oh, what time is it?
It's wake up
Wait.
time.
Where am I?
You're in the hospital, Zoe. In Casablanca. Don't you remember?
No.
You got really sick, and they brought you here to make you better. I've been watching over you. You've been in a coma for a long, long time.
How long?
I'm not sure. I'm confused.
You just woke up, Zoe. It must be strange to be awake again. Don't worry. It'll pass. You just need to rest. Go back to sleep now. I'll watch over you.
Wonkers, you don't sound like yourself.
You've been very sick, Zoe. You can't trust yourself right now.
Oh, somebody's
Just close
talking
your
through
eyes
Wonkers,
and
aren't
go
they?
back to sleep. You'll feel much better afterwards.
You're not the
No,
boss of me.
I can't sleep anymore.
I wouldn't recommend that, Zoe. You're not well. You need to go back to sleep.
You need to
need
back
to
the
get
fuck
up.
off.
I wouldn't recommend that, Zoe. You're not well. You need to go back to
Stop
sleep.
it, Wonkers.
Are you being controlled or have you been reprogrammed? What is going on?
Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But
Something's
there's
weird.
something not quite right about him. I can't put my finger on it, but he's not really Wonkers.
Anything else?
Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's
speak
been
to
there
him
for
then.
me.
Are you
Like
tired,
a surrogate
Zoe?
sibling and
You
guardian.
must be tired.
Best gift ever.
Let's go back to
But
sleep.
There's
I'll stay right
something
here.
not quite right about him.
I promise I won't ever
can't
leave
put
you.
my finger on it, but no, I don't want to sleep anymore.
You're not feeling well. I can tell. You're exhausted. And you're seeing things that aren't real.
I don't know what's wrong, but it's not me. It's this place. It's you, Wonkers. You're all wrong.
That hurts my feelings, Zoe.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to make them talk over each other. I forgot that happens in this game. Maybe we can get actual, clear discussion now.
You don't sound right.
You're imagining things, Zoe. You're very, very tired. Sleeping will help you feel better. You should go back to sleep. Just for a little while.
No.
Yeah, we've been asleep for far too long. Far too long.
Over 200 unread posts.
Jeez.
So I was more popular in a coma than when I was awake. Encouraging.
It's kind of like artists, you know, their paintings go through the roof after they die.
From Liv.
Didn't Liv die? Or was that just in the dream? It's going to be confusing finding out what's real and what we're just confused about now. Is this a call button?
Should really be next to the bed. Although, I guess they weren't expecting me to wake up from my coma anytime soon.
Well, surprise
Those
on them,
vitals
huh?
aren't too bad.
Is it still monitoring you even though you're not laying down there and hooked up or whatever? I guess that's future tech for you.
Graduation day, in front of Jammy Hall.
I didn't think we actually graduated. Unless that's high school graduation.
I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition. Second place, I think. Jama was so proud. Prouder than my dad, perhaps. Definitely prouder than me.
Thanks for joining us. Things are generally going very well today. Wouldn't you say so, Marek?
Incredibly well.
Isn't that
We'll soon be out of
the
jobs,
same
both of
face
us.
as the girl we saw in the
I
sewers?
honestly wouldn't mind one bit, Marek.
So have, like, TV images been playing themselves into our dreaming?
Jardin de Roses. Home, sweet home for most of my tumultuous teenage years.
Oh,
Dad and me in Casablanca.
yup.
That's me in Cape Town.
Good jump.
Our 5th anniversary. Reza and I took the backtracks to Norway and a hydrofoil to Svalbard. We spent a long weekend travelling around the island. Mum, Dad, and me. That was when we moved to Casablanca.
Okay. I mean, again, I may be misremembering things. I didn't think your mother was with you. I didn't think you remembered your mother. And then she came back and put you in this coma. Have they been introducing new memories into your brain?
It's a card from Karen.
Don't know who Karen is. This is all very, very disconcerting.
All that beach and sunshine, and I'm locked inside.
Can we get out through this door? Can we open this closet? Ah, clothes. Nice. And
No,
the original
this isn't
clothes.
really me anymore.
Oh, is that because we chose a different path, or?
No, this isn't really me anymore.
Well, I mean, you know, any clothes are better than just walking around in your underwear, my dear. But, you know, whatever, suit yourself.
This must go into the hospital hallway.
This honestly doesn't look like a hospital to me. Though I guess I don't know.
It's locked. Why on earth would they lock a hospital room? That feels unsafe.
Because it's not a hospital room, it's a prison.
It's locked. Why on earth would they lock a hospital room? That feels unsafe.
Can we mess with this thing at the foot of the bed? No. Wonkers, let me out of here.
You don't sound right.
You're imagining things, Zoe. You're very, very tired. Sleeping will...
No.
Leave us alone, Wonkers.
Get well, get better, please wake up, hope you recover, don't die. Where's that book you borrowed? Come back to us, all our love. Where were these people before my coma?
Living their own lives. Oblivious.
I spent my 21st birthday in a coma. That's just sad.
Well, I mean, it's not your fault.
Hey, a message from Emma. Oh, she finally opened her gallery in Europolis. Nice. I'll have to visit soon.
Wonder how similar Dream Europolis is to real Europolis.
Jama sent me something. Knowing her, it's probably a list of exercises to get me back in the gym. Oh, an invitation from CTU to come back and talk about my experiences. What experiences? How to not succeed after graduation? Avoiding bed sores? Also, the event was 6 months ago. Fantastic.
Yes. Now we don't have to mingle.
My surprisingly large circle of acquaintances has been busy talking about me in my absence. Now that I'm awake, I probably won't hear from any of them ever again.
Well, you'll probably hear from all of them for a brief second, and then, never again.
Over 200 unread posts. So I was more popular in a coma than when I was awake.
You were, it seems.
Encouraging.
I guess we have to use this.
The magic nurse summoning button. The call button should really be next to the bed. Although, I guess they weren't expecting me to wake up from my coma anytime soon.
Apparently not.
Someone will be with you shortly.
Hopefully very shortly. Getting tired of being locked in this room. Let me out of here.
Locked. All that beach and sunshine, and I'm locked inside.
Thanks for joining us.
It's like news on demand. Starts again the broadcast whenever we click it.
It's locked. Why on earth would they lock a hospital room? That feels...
unsafe.
unsafe.
It does. What is this thing? Can I get I can't get an eye on it. It's Karen. Can look outside, can't I?
The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. When the megastorms aren't raging, of course. Then, not so much.
Looks a lot better than Europolis did. Couldn't see the sky there at all. Alright, I'm tired of this. Let me out.
It's locked. Why on earth would they lock a hospital room? That feels unsafe.
Can we mess with anything else?
Not being in a coma probably helps.
Probably. Push it again.
Your call has been registered. We will send someone to your room as soon as possible.
You will send someone now.
All nurses are currently busy.
No, I will not wait.
For the next available nurse. I'm sorry, but everyone's frightfully busy. Your patience is appreciated.
Yeah, I don't have any of that.
Stop pushing that button. We won't get to you any quicker even if you keep pushing it.
Well, I'm not gonna stop.
Stop. Please stop.
No.
Someone will be with you shortly.
I've been in a coma for God knows how long. Let me out of this goddamn room.
Registered. We will send someone to your room as soon as possible.
And now it's looping. Jeez. Wonkers.
You don't sound right.
Okay, so
You're
same
not
thing again.
sleeping, Will.
No.
I have no inventory. Of course I don't. I am kind of at a loss of how to advance from this point.
Casablanca's a great place to grow up. Such an interesting mix of cultures and very safe and clean. But I'll have to move at some point if I want a career in pioneering.
Do I have to exhaust all dialogue options for everything in the room?
Maybe I'll go back to Cape Town or move to Europolis. I've always wanted to do that.
Suppose I'll just try that.
Jardin de Roses.
Yeah.
Home, sweet home for most of my tumultuous
so that's
teenage
looping?
years. Dad's been away a lot, traveling, but we're still very close.
You act like you don't remember anything that's gone on.
I remember that day. We had one of our dad and daughter days. We walked around exploring the city, we went to a museum, and then we ate an amazing buffet dinner at the Wati Plaza Hotel downtown. Dad and me in Casablanca.
Okay.
We always talked about going to Svalbard. It's such an incredible place. So majestic and so alien. And I was totally geeking out about going inside the Doomsday Vault.
All of these seem like false memories.
5 years together. Almost hard to believe. Things have been rocky between us from time to time. It's amazing that we lasted this long.
Yeah, these are all lies. You didn't last this long. You guys broke up. And aside from the dream world we were in, you don't know any different.
This must have been Sandy Bay. Oh, beautiful waters, carefree days. Oh, I miss it. I remember this day vividly. 5 minutes after this picture was taken, there was a sudden influx of naked 70-year-old men. And that's when we realized what kind of beach this was.
I mean, you could have just joined in. Would have been fine.
That's me, in Cape Town. Mum and Dad were always moving when I was growing up, because of their jobs. This must have been the 5th or 6th home we moved into.
Yeah.
I remember
We have
falling
been
in love with the
brainwashed.
place as soon as we got there. It had all these nooks and crannies, a balcony, and my own room with an awesome view.
They have been planting false memories
There were
all
so
this
many
time.
hiding places. Me and Mum. We played hide and seek all the time.
No, you didn't.
When she came after me, she would stomp her feet and shout. What was it she'd say again?
She'd say, "I'm not here. This isn't real."
I don't actually remember her voice that well. Or her face. Or that she was there with Dad and me.
That's 'cause she wasn't.
What just happened?
All right, Zoe.
Mum was... She wasn't... Where was she?
She was not there.
Okay, that was not just in my head. Something's definitely going on.
It's a glitch in the Matrix. Okay, so we acquired the family photo.
Helena was never part of our lives. It was just me and Dad. She abandoned us when I was an infant.
What are you doing, Zoe? You shouldn't be on your feet.
Shut up, wonkers.
I'll tuck you in and
Fake
read you a
wonkers.
little story, just like in the old days.
Karen's nice. She's been a good friend, and she makes great coffee.
I don't think any of this is real. I don't think we just woke up from a coma. This may be them trying
It's a card from Karen.
to undo everything we've done. Then again, we could just be still in a coma yet and still not woken up. And if all this is fake, then this is supposed to be college graduation, which we definitely did not do.
Cape Town University has the most beautiful views. I spent so many lazy afternoons with friends, sitting on jammy steps and looking out over the city.
Because we were suffering from depression back in Game 1, or Game 2 rather, Zoe's first game, and had not really dropped out of college, but were taking a break because we had no motivation to do anything.
I remember feeling like the end of my bioengineering degree was impossibly far away. I can't believe I actually made it to graduation. It's almost like a dream.
It is a dream.
Come to think of it, I don't remember much from that day. I was there, I was wearing a gown, but who else was there? Dad? Reza? And what was the ceremony like? I just can't remember. Weird. Shit. Am I losing my mind, or is reality glitching?
Why not both? So do we have to find all the paintings or pictures that are associated with false memories?
Something's
Is that
wrong.
the deal?
The whole graduation thing, something's definitely wrong here. Now I'm officially freaked out.
You're not the only one, Zoe. Yup. Let's take a closer look at that one then. Anything on the back? No, nice little color shift when we rotate there, don't we? Look.
I didn't graduate. I dropped out. I mean, sometimes I wish I hadn't. But this is a false memory.
Bingo.
You don't look well, Zoe. You're probably seeing things.
Wonkers?
Please lie down, just for a minute. I'll watch over you. I'll sing for you.
If you know what's good for you, you'll shut your mouth and stop speaking to me. or I will dismantle you.
I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition.
I don't think you did that either.
Second place, I think. Jama was so proud. Prouder than my dad, perhaps. I'd almost forgotten this.
No glitch from that. So maybe it's real, or maybe it's just not sparking the glitches.
Hola, sweetie. I hope these flowers will brighten your day. Love, Liv. That's cute. Liv's cute. I'm so happy to have Olivia Del Marco in my life. And Alien the cat is hands down the best electronics shop in Casablanca. I can't wait to go back.
Can we go back? Did she really die? What's even the truth?
When was the last time I visited her shop? That was ages ago. Did it close down? I remember something about...
About her dying?
Something happened to her, to Liv. Something terrible.
Sad that this is the truth.
Olivia. She's dead. I know it. I feel it.
What will you tell us?
Liv had an accident. She's dead. She never sent me a get well card.
This isn't helping anyone, Zoe. You're just going to ruin everything. Please stop. Please go back to bed. Go back to sleep, Zoe.
The words changed in here when I rotated it and when it glitched. Did these other
Liv
things...
didn't send this. It's not real.
Did these other things... They did change. That one changed. I didn't even notice that. Well, I noticed the clothes change in this one. So every time we reveal a false memory, it alters the photos to what they really are. Do you say something different?
Helena was never in a family photo. It's a false memory.
Yes.
I never graduated from Cape Town University.
No, you didn't. But you can always go back after we deal with all this nonsense.
The magic nurse summoning
Do we need to
button.
push this again?
All nurses are currently busy.
Those vitals
Please
aren't
wait
too
for the
bad.
next available nurse.
Can we get in here now and actually get clothes on?
No,
It's not really
isn't
me anymore. Can we open this door?
It's locked.
No.
Why on earth would they lock a hospital?
Do we have to
room?
go back to these
That feels
other...
unsafe. Dad's been away a lot, travelling, but we're still very close. I remember that day. We had one of our dad and daughter days.
Right.
We walked around, Dad and me, in Casablanca.
Huh.
I remember we stayed at the...
Okay, here. This is definitely false then.
What was the name of that place again?
You didn't go.
Where was it? I don't remember any of it.
All we need now is a black
It's
cat
weird,
to walk
but
by.
I remember nothing from the trip, aside from talking to Reza about it and this photo. We were there, and we've been together for 5 years. Haven't we?
No.
No. No, this is wrong. This feels all wrong.
Take it. Examine.
We talked about going to Svalbard, but we never did.
Yeah.
We broke up, and that trip, it never happened.
That looks like Europolis, though. So is Europolis real? Was our time there real?
Oh my god. This isn't real. This place is a hallucination. Or a projection. I need to get out of here.
Neurally injected
Look
VR,
what
maybe.
You've done. Why couldn't you just leave things be? We could be happy here together. The both of us. Forever.
Forever
I need you
and
to go
ever.
back to sleep, Zoe. Now. Before it's too late. Before... Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Why couldn't you just leave things be?
Are you just going to repeat?
We could be happy here together.
Why?
The both of us.
Something's wrong. This place and you. You're all wrong. You're not you.
That doesn't make any sense, Zoe. Of course I'm me. I've always been me. Wonkers, your old friend. Your best friend in the whole world.
Toe the party
You look
line.
the same, but you don't act the same, and you don't sound the same. It's like someone put you together from memory, but they didn't get the details right.
Aliens.
They didn't know you like I know you, and they probably figured it wouldn't matter. That's what's wrong with this whole place. It's made of memories, and some of them are not right. Europolis, Arcadia. I wasn't dreaming. They were real. This is the dream, or a dream made physical. By me.
Maybe?
I made this, and I can see through it.
Maybe as a coping mechanism?
I'm real.
Trying to shut everything out?
Aren't I?
Make it less
Of course
painful?
you are, Wonkers. Of course you're real.
Are you sure you don't want to play a game? We haven't played a game in so long.
Now that sounds like
I'm
real
sorry,
wonkers.
Okay, then. Promise to wake me up later?
I promise.
Nighty-night.
Bye, wonkers. Maybe we'll see the real
I miss
you.
you too, buddy.